And also, speaking of rivalry week, I just want to throw this in there real quick. And obviously, this happened a long time ago, long before this past weekend. But this flag planting stuff has to stop.
See, here's the way. Okay, so I think this is going to be something we disagree on because, like, I think it's funny. I think it's absolutely funny, and here's the way I look at it. Okay, if you don't like it, win your game. Win your game.
No, I get it, but it's like when the team wins on their rival's home turf. Okay, fine, celebrate, run around, wave the flag. You beat your rival on their own home turf. I get it. I have no problem with that. But do you got to really stick the knife in and twist it? No, because let me tell you something, Ben. 2005, I was at that game when Michigan State did it to us, and you know my history with Michigan State and how much I hate them.
Yep.
It's like you don't like as a fan, you don't like seeing that, and I'm sure the players don't like it either. But it's like, good, you made your point, you beat us, but you don't need to do that. You don't need to take the disrespect to a new level. Because the funny thing is, the next year when we beat Michigan State in that big comeback in 2006, the very next week they lost to Illinois, and Illinois went to go put the flag on Michigan State's midfield logo, and boy, they sure didn't like that. Well, it's like, hey, you sure as hell had no problem doing it to us. Had no problem that we didn't like it. Well, here's a taste of your own medicine. So let's not do it.
Yep.
So
yeah. But that's just my thoughts. I just, win your game. But
no, you're
neither here nor there. That's up to the college football committee and all that. And
you're right though. You're right. You don't want the trash talk and whatnot, then win the game. I agree with you 100%.
I mean, and like the Michigan-Ohio State game was a little different because Michigan had made it 4 in a row against Ohio State. So, that was a huge feat for Michigan, compared to a couple of the others where it's been back and forth, for the last few years. But yeah, I mean, there were a bunch of fights and a bunch, just absolute madness and chaos and everything in between.
I couldn't believe pepper spray had to be used in the Michigan-Ohio State game. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was absolutely crazy. But I mean, like, they, there was one in Alabama, Auburn, and North Carolina State.
Shit, there were some.
You in Arkansas got into it. Like, I mean, it was across the country. So
yeah, I would say there was some smaller teams that got into it. I think there was a little shoving in a BYU and oh God, who'd they play? But all I'm saying is that you're right. There were shoving matches and whatnot across the board.
Yeah, I mean, and it's emotions run high, and I'm not going to condone or anything like that, but yeah, it was the Battle of the Cougars. It was BYU versus Houston.
That's right. That's right.